Hey everyone, welcome to AI Artistry. Today we're going to be in BlueWillow creating some really cool images. So I've got 7 different prompts that are going to be kind of our inspiration for today. So let's go ahead and get started. So a lot of the prompts are pretty long, so I did do them ahead of time. I wrote them down and then we're just going to copy and paste. So in BlueWillow, if you're new to the program, the way this works is you type in /imagine. And then you just go ahead and write in or paste in your prompt and hit enter. Okay, so for our first prompt, what we used is desert house, clay, cactus, sunset, metal roof, architectural villa, flowing, terracotta clay, cinematic photography, and then --AR 3:2. So that's setting the aspect ratio to 3:2. So that's why these are landscape style photos rather than portrait or square, which is the default. And you can see our output here. These are some really nice images. I especially like this one and this one here. And you can of course upscale those using U2 and U4. And this is just a great example of how you can use, and wow, look how quickly BlueWillow loaded those up. This is a great example of how you can use some of these adjectives to create some great architectural photos. So here's the larger version of each of those. Both look really nice. All right, let's go on to our second example. So for our second example, our prompt is dramatic jungle temple, greenery, elaborate hanging gardens, flowing waterfalls, architectural, stone, flora and fauna, sunset, majestic, detailed, cinematic photography, 4K, and once again, --AR 3:2. Awesome. So we have our results here. These look really nice. I'll go ahead and upscale just one of these to show you all the larger version. And here you can see the upscaled version. That looks really good as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get our next prompt. So I'll copy and paste this. And the more detail you have in BlueWillow, the better results you're going to get. Unlike Midjourney, where Midjourney kind of does a lot of the creative work, having more detail in BlueWillow really makes a difference in getting a better result. So for this prompt, we have underwater photograph of a reef, beautiful reef on the ocean floor, clear blue water, rays of light shining through the ocean, travel photography, highly detailed 4K cinematic photography, and once again --AR 3:2. So like I said, more detail is better, and this is just try to list out some different things that you can think of that are associated, or look for inspiration in some of the rookie rooms or on YouTube. There's a lot of great resources out there, but just try to add as many details as you can, and I think that'll help you get the best results. All right, so for our result for that one, this is what we have here, and these look like some really nice underwater photos, and they honestly look pretty photorealistic too, from what I can tell here. So once again, another great result from BlueWillow. Okay, so let's move on to our next one. So here I have a portrait of a 50-year-old man, highly detailed f/1.4, 50mm lens, detailed facial features, black and white, cinematic lighting, and cinematic photography. And I really like this cinematic photography one here. Has gotten me some really great results, so definitely check that out. Okay, so these were our results from that last prompt here, and you can see these all look pretty good. We do have a lot of detail in these different creations that BlueWillow created for us. So I really like there's some pretty good detail in his beard as well as in the hat here, and you can also see the creases in the skin are pretty detailed as well. And honestly, all of these results turned out pretty good for this prompt. So let's move on to our next one. So once again, /imagine. And for this one, this prompt was actually inspired by a post that I saw by another YouTube channel called Tokenized AI. And he had created something similar in Midjourney. So this was inspired by that. And this one is a futuristic mountainside structure, curved features, detailed architecture, floor-to-ceiling windows, smooth white roof, futuristic architecture, ultra-modern wood panels, snowy mountain, golden hour, 4K cinematic photography, and once again, dash dash AR3 to 2. So once again, more details, the better results we're going to get. Awesome. So we've got our results, and I really like how this one turned out. These are super cool. So I'm actually going to upscale a couple of these, but this was exactly what we were looking for. So you can see once again that cinematic photography. I think that's a really good one to use, and I really like the results I've gotten from it. So let's go ahead and move on to our next example. And for this one, if you've watched any of my other videos, you've probably seen me use this in Midjourney, but I'm reapplying it in BlueWillow to see what I can get. And so for this one, we have a synthwave astronaut in a desert, purple, orange, synthwave style, highly detailed, American astronaut, illustration style, Adobe Illustrator, cartoon, drawing, digital art, 2D, and phone background. So let's see what we get. Okay, so I actually didn't love the first result, so I ended up re-rolling it, but this is what we got the first time around here. And you can see the results aren't bad, but I think it picked up a little bit too much of the drawing part of the prompt. So you can see it has some pencils in here for a couple of these, but overall these are actually pretty cool. I like this fourth one down here. And so this is what I got when I redid it here. And you can see some more really cool results. I really like the center part of this one. That's really nice. So yeah, that's what we got from that. And you can see sort of how it incorporates those different elements. But you know, like I've been saying throughout the video, I think more detail in BlueWillow definitely yields better results. So for our last one, I just have a cabin in the woods, black and white, early 1920s style comic, and written in ink. And this is one that I was inspired by from a similar prompt that I saw in one of the rookie rooms for BlueWillow. And you can see here we got really exactly what we were looking for. Just the style turned out really nice, and it looks really good. So overall, I would definitely recommend, if you haven't checked it out, check out BlueWillow. It's got some really cool features, and it's not quite as easy to use in terms of the prompts as Midjourney. With Midjourney, you know, you can just put in a couple words and get some really great results. With BlueWillow, the more detail you put, the better. So just try to stuff in as much as you can, and I think you're really going to like what you get. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, I would really appreciate if you're willing to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel, because I've got a lot more great AI content coming for you soon. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for watching.